I tell you all the time, one pot, one plant, one patio. I tell you that because I believe in my heart. If you just start with one plant, push yourself to get it planted, have somebody help you, watch it grow. As it needs to be pruned or watered or changed or something, it will cause you to do stuff a little bit at a time. You'll think about it the first time, you'll think about it the second time. After a couple times, you won't think about it. So I'm into this now. And there's things that you don't expect to happen that happen. My wife, she asked me to hook up a hose so she could water her flowers in the front, because not only am I planting for our vegetables, but we're planting for the flowers. So now she tells me that the hose is not working. Now I know I hooked it up and I know I turned it on, so I know it's working. So I come out here and I check and I see a little bug's head sticking out of the top. Right out of the nozzle, there's a little bug's head sticking out. So I take the nozzle off the hose and I go to fix it by cleaning out the dead bug. It must have crawled into the garden hose. Well, if you could see, there's 3 little beads, little ball bearings inside of here. So one of them fell out. And you know where it went? It went down every single one of these plastic pallets in this pile. So I put the hose back on the hanger. One pallet at a time. I took the pallets off the pile and made another pile. I got to the very bottom and I found the ball bearing. I put the whole pile back together. This time I decided I'm going to be real careful and I'm going to push them in the hole. Well, I pushed it in a hole and went right through. And you guessed it, it fell back down in this pile again. So I took the whole pile apart. This time, when I put it back together, I said, that's not going to happen a third time. So I got this bucket lid. I decided I'm going to work on top of this bucket lid. Now, if I drop the ball bearing, it's right here. But when I dropped this, it bounced out. And it landed right here. But guess what? Ball bearing went all the way to the bottom of the pile again, only this time I didn't even hear it. So I hope it's under this pile. So I'm going to take this whole pile apart a third time. You want to talk about exercise that you didn't plan on doing? This is a prime example. A prime example, because last year I wouldn't have done it. I would have went to the store and bought another nozzle before I went through this. Right now, I'm about to take the whole pile apart again, find that ball bearing, put it back together. I'm not going to try to do it a third time on top of here. I'm going to go sit somewhere else and put it together, because it's not going to happen a fourth time. I can promise you that. One pot, one plant. Just start. It'll grow. This is going to be a teachable moment for everybody, because there's no way I'm the only one that's ever going to have to deal with this. So that bearing, when I said that piece bounced, the key word is bounced. So I don't know where that ball bearing is. I am now sitting down on another pile of pallets, and I got eagle eye coming out of the house to try to figure out where it bounced to. This sucks. I mean, plain old sucks. But it's a teachable moment. From now on, when I start the garden every year and I take the hoses back out of the shed or the garage and I connect them, we're going to turn them on. And we're going to run some water through them in case something decided to move into the hose and make a home, spider, cricket, whatever it might be. And after I could see the waters come through the pipe, then I'll connect the nozzle. Because at 56 years old, I can promise you, I don't ever want to have to deal with this again. Moving this whole pile 3 times. It's crazy. I got the bug out, but now I'm missing the third ball bearing. It's somewhere. It's either in that bed. We haven't put any new mulch yet. It's still got the old mulch, because we're so busy working in the yard. Miss Karen, she got this flower bed mulched on Sunday. She's so happy. All her flowers are blooming. She put some bamboo sticks to hold up the tall ones. She was so happy. I'm glad that she was able to spend some time in this garden, because I ain't getting to the front for at least another 3 or 4 weeks. That backyard, getting everything growing, priority number one. Once it's growing, we can take our time. But I'll tell you right now, one pot, one plant, one patio. Just get started. You're never too old. You're never too sick. You're never too out of shape. I'm living it. That's real sweat. I already took my shower. I already got some hairspray in my hair for work. I'm wearing my garden shirt, which is now soaked from messing with the hose. But I'm living it. I'm living one pot, one plant. It'll grow. I did a lot of exercise today, unintended. It just happened. Now, if I sat in the house and thought, hey, I should go take 3 piles, 4 piles of pallets and move them back and forth, I'd still be watching the news. It wouldn't have happened. But I can go fix the hose for my wife. Anyhow, teachable moments. We got to learn. Learn, learn, learn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 of the little ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 of the medium-sized ones. And then back there along the fence, we got 8 of the big ones. Well, I'm thinking we got about 20 flower beds out of that dumpster find of that pipe sticking out of the dumpster. We pulled them all out, brought them back here, we cut them down, and now we got 20 more raised beds for free. Well, a little bit of effort between Anthony and I, but they're done. And next Sunday, we're going to start to use them. Maybe we'll be okay, just maybe. These are the big orange bell peppers. Only 4 of the plants survived. The cold weather knocked our peppers down. Next year, we'll wait a little while before we put them out. Lesson learned. But these 4 that are left of these big orange bells, they're starting to get some new little leaves. And we picked up a tip from Hollis, and we got us some bamboo sticks, because tomato cages are going to cost a fortune for as many as we need. These little bamboo sticks, they seem to be doing the job. Thank you, Hollis. I appreciate you. Thank you, Nancy. My wife is starting to cook things the way you did. Anyway, have a good day. I was frustrated. I was thinking we're not going to do well on peppers this year because we started them on Super Bowl Sunday. They were way too big for growing inside. We had to move them outside. And I think it was too early because we had some cold weather. Tomatoes, they're doing fine. Sweet potatoes doing fine. There's a lot of stuff that's doing good, but our peppers, every kind of pepper we planted, was just really not doing good. So I'm looking right now today, and I'm so encouraged because I see new baby leaves coming out on a bunch of the peppers. Baby leaves tell me it's growing. I put some bamboo sticks out. You know, we picked up on that from Hollis. Hollis and Nancy, they use bamboo sticks on their little seedlings. And tomato cages are ridiculous, $5, $6 each for a decent one. So right now, we putting the bamboo sticks out. But I was looking, these are our big yellows. These are the big yellow bells. Can you see that? There's new leaves, but what do you see? A little baby pepper. I know it sounds crazy, but that little baby pepper is encouraging. It's May 24th, 24th, 20. It's the end of May. The end of May, and I'm holding out hope with this warm weather that all the different peppers will snap out of it. But right now, I see that the orange ones, the orange bell, they starting to come out of it. The yellow bell, they get more sun in the morning. They're coming out of it. I mean, if you look, that's brand new little baby leaves right there. Brand new little baby leaves. I'm seeing all new growth. That new growth tells me we're going to be all right on these yellow bells. We'll see how they do in the buckets. They should be okay. And I got peppers in a bunch of other places. We'll have to get that video. We got the datel peppers. We learned about that from Hollis and Nancy. With the little datel peppers over there, there's a load of growth. I'm running out of bamboo sticks. We got to get some more bamboo. I bought 100. Should have bought 200.